damn, everybody know I'm a great father. Everybody know I'm a great grandfather. Everybody, I always got props through my life about doing everything I do. But when I got on YouTube, oh, I was the total opposite. So I'm like, well, damn, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. Well, let me. So I'm asking around. I'm asking people, and then they was telling me, like, even one of my buddies said that shit, and I kind of took it like, I kind of took it to the fifth why I beat his ass. But then what he said, he was like, nah, I did. I still kind of do because of how he said he knows me. He's been knowing me for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And he said, I asked him, he was like, yeah, I be seeing your ass on YouTube. I said, okay, so tell me, do I be doing something wrong? Whatever this that wrong? You just talk so much. I said, what do you mean? What I say? I said, they fucking interviewing me, they asking me questions. I'm like, what I say wrong? He was like, you ain't really saying nothing wrong, but you just talk so much. So the fuck you want me to go in there and not answer the question? This is what he says. This is a real conversation. And he was drunk when he the word he was saying. True story. I'm serious. But you're like you my boy and everything, man. I just get tired of hearing you, dog.
Damn.
I swear I wanted to whip his ass. That shit was crazy, wasn't
Damn, that's a friend. You
it?
got a friend in me.
That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me. And so I was
It
like,
was the whiskey
I said,
talking.
but nah, that's the truth talking. The whiskey brought the truth out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hate.
Uh-huh.
That's hate. That's what it is. Hate.
It bring it out of you.
Outside. Cause I was asking him, cause like this my boy. I'm like, not my boy like that, but we cool enough. We real cool. So I was like, so I ain't say shit wrong. All I'm doing is, again, you know this, we went over this before. I don't ask you to interview me. They
Bro.
come to me, they ask me questions, they ask me what I think about this. I give my opinions, and like I said, this is when I gave a fuck. Now I don't give a fuck no more because now I realize it's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I thought, well, I was like, again, I'm willing to address shit when it is me. So like, let me check myself. So I gotta ask people because give me something that I can look at and see what I'm doing different, what I'm doing wrong. Even when they was comparing the Bill Haney, which I always told you, I have no problem with it or whatever. But I'm not the same. I don't say the same shit. I'm not talking about the Brian Norman era. I'm not saying none of that. So I can understand why some of the people be mad about that, even though that's not even their business. That's the confidence he got in himself and his son. But that's ain't what I'm speaking about. I'm not talking about none of that. I ain't said none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfuckers calling me sassy because another person's sassy. I'm like, I know ain't a goddamn thing sassy about me. I ain't never in my
They
life.
calling you sassy.
I ain't never in my life been called sassy. Until I got on the motherfucking YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? And that was because another motherfucker they call sassy. And they just want to, put that shit on over to you. So I'd be
Yo,
like,
they don't like
sassy,
you
all
having
right,
the
bitch.
attention. They don't like you having that attention.
They hate it.
They want that attention. They want what you
They
got.
hate it. They
You
hate
got
it.
a
They
world
hate it.
champion as your boy.
Youngest world champion
Let's
in
go.
boxing.
Let me correct myself. The youngest. Yo, we
The
don't say it
youngest.
enough. We don't say it
The
enough.
youngest. The youngest. He's the fucking youngest. He's the youngest. He didn't do it. He was not beloved. He didn't come out. He did win some national championships. He did. He was whooping some ass. He was doing his thing. We're not loud. We don't hang with a clique. We don't hang with it. We ain't in Floyd Mayweather gym getting all this exposure. We ain't hanging around these people being on we ain't getting co-signed by, these people where they putting them on, you know what I'm saying? They tagging them. We not doing that. We doing this shit authentically and you know what I'm saying? It's authenticity what we doing. We coming up, like I said, we doing it for the common man, baby. Brick by motherfucking brick. That's what I was just saying.
Stack it up.
And but the crazy shit is the motherfuckers who with you that can do it brick by brick hate that because
Uh-huh.
you too real for them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The beloved ones, they want to already put them up here even when they wasn't up there, but they don't even know that.
Bro,
Now us,
they won't even be on your side while you're putting the roof together. While you put in the roof.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Nah, real shit, real shit, real shit. So again, I checked myself. I went like I told you, my son even got mad at me, and but I had already been through. But thank God, that's why I blame so much. Let me say, let me back this up real quick. No, I don't want to back that because I'm gonna lose it. Which I thank God, which is why I think everything is on God's time and God's timing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I had already did that self-evaluation before it got to my son, because my son was cool. He didn't give a fuck. When I was doing this shit at first, he didn't care about none of it. It was when the Boots fight fell through that had nothing to do with me at all. It didn't. He know it didn't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? He know I had nothing to do with that. That was a cohesive, that was a group decision. And he was very much included. Ain't no fucking very much included. He's the motherfucker that made the final decision. So, but that's when the shit hit the fan when he got mad at me. So I had to check him. Mind you, thank God I had already checked myself. So I had already dotted my I's and crossed my T's about what I was saying. And listen, I even go back and listen to myself and listen to the words I'm saying to see if it makes sense. Like, am I saying something bad? I would go to your interview. Am I saying something? Am I this? Am I that? So I had already done that. So when my son approached me with it, I was able to diffuse everything he was and shut him down ASAP because I had already done it. So I like, sound like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? I'm not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Remember the guy out here from California that came out here talking that shit? You remember? The
The
guy,
skinny?
you remember? Huh?
The skinny?
Nah, he from Crenshaw, Compton. The dude, he was on here with Juzab.
Oh yeah, okay,
He
okay,
was
okay.
on here.
Okay.
Talking about got dirty finger, got the dirty finger there. Talking about got dirty
Yeah,
finger, his
yeah.
fingernail.
I remember who you're talking about.
Okay, that was around the time I was searching. That was around the time I was soul searching right there. Around that time.
Yep.
I asked him, first remember I flashed all the money and all that shit there. So I went back and I asked him. No, remember we got back on. Remember we got back on,
I
right?
know. You just funny, that's all. That's good.
But you remember we got back on, right?
Yep.
And then I took another route. I asked him because I was doing my soul search. I was about at the end when I asked him this. So I was like, hey man, do me a favor. You were saying that you're a fan of my son, but I make you not like my son. What about me make you not like my son? You don't remember what he said? He said the same thing my buddy said.
Yeah, he said the same thing your boy says.
He said the same thing. He
Yep.
said, you talk too much. What you mean I talk too much? He was like, man, you just be on here just, you don't remember? He said the same fucking thing. Like, you said I talk too much while you listening to the words that's coming out my mouth. You saying I'm talking, but I'm not saying nothing out the way. I'm not saying nothing. And then you know you got motherfuckers talking about capping. Capping is lying. There is absolutely nothing about the Norman family that's cap. The fucking old ass daddy just got in the ring, motherfuckers. You feel me? The son just got in there with a person that some people say was gonna get knocked the fuck out with a puncher. He was clearly a puncher. He was clearly a puncher. If he wasn't nothing else, he was a puncher.
Definitely.
Right? So my son just got in there and took the chance to get, you know what I mean? Come on, we taking the chance of falling flat on our faces. Cap would mean you lying, saying that you're gonna do something that you're not gonna do. That's capping. Bitch, we don't cap. We want all the smoke. We coming for all the smoke. All we had to do was get that muck out of our motherfucking back. And we got the muck. And what I mean by the muck out of our back is, to be real with you, I'm not even gonna say no names. You're gonna know who I'm talking about because I'm tired of saying this name. I had and have respect for a certain family, father, son, family, because they helped us out tremendously, which I've always said, had nothing but respect for them. I had already talked to him about it. I was like, look, man, I told you this. I said, listen, man, you know, he said, no, we're gonna wait, we're gonna go undisputed. That was a conversation between me and him. Respectful, everything was good. Until his son came out with the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't do it. When his son came out with the bullshit, which was crazy because it wasn't bullshit to him because that's what he was told. You know what I'm talking about. So it wasn't. It was real. Yeah, it was real to him because that's what he was. So it's unfortunate that it happened like that. But it was real to him because that's what he was told. But the way he said it, set me and my son off because we ain't cap, because we don't lie, because we don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Because we will goddamn take that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now, more than one way to skin a cat, real quick. I got to say this. More than one way to skin a cat. To all the people that said something about biggest payday, $1 million, this and that. The fight my son just fought was his biggest payday. Let me say that. The fight my son just fought was his biggest payday. More than double the last fight. That was his biggest payday.
You get paid more to defend it.
You feel me? You get minimums when you talk. So I'm just want to say, so we want to talk about money and coming up. So now, what this does, in any type, you got Jen Sasaki. I know you saw that. They pulled up on my son.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that audio after.
Japanese arena. Who are you gonna fight to make that money? We gonna see how they laugh and think we ain't gonna get the money. More than one way to skin a cat. I keep telling y'all, you're not only the ones that's talking that shit. I'm not shooting shots at everybody. The ones that's talking that's sitting that make $5 an hour, not 5, 10, 18, 20, whatever the fuck you making. Sit your ass down and shut up and don't worry about how we gonna get our money. My son has been okay. I have been okay. My son lives on his own. I guarantee you my son is living better than y'all. The ones who saying that. The ones who saying that, I guarantee you he's living better. I guarantee you he just made more than you gonna make in the next 5 years. The next 5 years, he just made more money than you gonna make in 3 rounds, 2.5 rounds. That's who a 24-year-old kid, and that's who the fuck you talking about. So let's say that first of all. Second of all, with us doing what we just did, that absolutely debunks. They missed the boat. They ain't gonna be able to make that money again. Guess what? We still here. We still champions. Now the stock went up. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You didn't listen to me when I said we can build our own name. We can build our own brand, and we can do our own. We don't need that man. We don't need that man. That man didn't need us coming up. We don't need him. We do not need him. You feel me? If we keep doing what we doing, and we keep knocking motherfuckers out like we doing, my son knocked the nigga out with a jab. Shotgun pow. We keep doing what we doing. Bro, what does that do? That raises the stock. It's only the haters like y'all, only the ones that hate. I'm not talking to the ones that support her. I appreciate all of the genuine support. It's only y'all that hate this. It's only the ones that see us so-called close to you, because we're not close to you, but the ones that are so-called close to you in life that are virtually unknown that you don't want to see come up. You can't fucking stop it. You can't stop it.
Fucking stop it.
You
I love
can't
it.
stop it. You can't stop it. So you just go cry in the car, find somebody in the neighborhood to go hate on, because leave us the fuck alone. My
Raymond,
bad. Go ahead, dog.
now you good. You good. Super chat here, Raymond Cleveland. Thank you for the $2. What is the end goal for your son? Money or legacy?
You know, I was thinking about that last night when that Jen Sasaki came, because, that's money. Jen Sasaki is money.
He
Jen
came just for
Sasaki is money.
y'all. He came. Did he
He
come?
came
Did he come to the U.S. just for y'all? Huh?
just for us. Y'all hear that? The target is up. Look, target.
Oh.
So the target is on my son. The target is on my son. We love it. The target is on my son. You want that? He want that strap? Jen Sasaki trying to pay to come get that strap, or he trying to pay us to come get that strap. So who the A side? They talk the A side, B side. What you do is you work it until you the A side. More than one way to skin a fucking cat. Y'all think about the short game. We think about the long game. We are 4 years ahead of your favorite fighter. 4 years ahead, because we are right with them. We are right with them, and they were not where we were 4 years ago. We are 4 years ahead of your favorite fighter. I don't expect you to understand that, because you don't want to understand that, but that's a fact.